I'm not saying that all of these things are doom and gloom. I'm not saying that one should just step away entirely. I don't want to act like there's no reason to drink alcohol or any of these things. I do see a reason. Personally, I think in some cases or many cases, the risks outweigh the rewards. I think there are two really drastically different sides of this. One where you've got people who are more liberally minded and just sit here and go, well, we can throw caution to the wind and it's totally fine, and why do we need to be the Debbie Downer and limit ourselves and things like that, and I don't think that that's the right approach. And but at the same time, I think, for instance, with the mentality that, say, your grandparents take, right? I don't think that this is a tenable perspective
just
either.
that you should never, under any circumstance, have any alcohol.
Yeah, there was actually a funny instance where we were over at your house. I don't know if you remember this, but I was in the kitchen with your dad, and I think something came up where somebody mentioned having a glass of wine with something, and your grandmother kind of acted surprised at that, and then almost scolded your dad, who's
50.
He's like 50, right? Saying, "Oh, well, you should never drink. Like, that's terrible. That's wrong. That's a sin. You shouldn't do that." And funny enough, your dad's very agreeable, but in that instance, he looked at his mom, your grandma, and said,
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? Come on. That makes no sense. There's no reason to say that.
Jesus drank wine.
Yeah. And it's funny, your dad and your parents in general are not people to drink often, right?
No, they really don't.
Yeah.
It's just it's very rare if I see, maybe on very rare occasions, my dad will have some wine. But that's really it. Or my mom might have some fruity drink that, like, your mom made at a party or something.
Yeah, I think I could count on a hand or maybe two the number of times I've seen your parents drink ever. So
yeah,
I think when it comes to alcohol and drugs and guns and things like this, these are things that both the side that says, oh, well, you can just go do whatever with this, as well as the side that says, well, this is never good, never acceptable, you can never do anything with that. I think both of these sides are deeply flawed. I think what we need to do is have a realistic discussion on an individual level about the risks and rewards that come with these things and the extreme nature that they can bring with them, because oftentimes these things are deceiving.